that time in the airport I rest. The brothers giving up here, the premise from there. The welcome my life with African.
I live
Master.
Play Paris, who make you, I can't ask you TV menu. Say my journey, Tina get I say my jamo. And yes, I know money, and more I know. And you love our money, more I know.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money. And I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money. And I don't get it now, ya to money. That's the baby. And I don't get it now. Cause you walk on my ya to money. Yeah. Oh.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh that time in the airport are red. The broadcast we giving a real and the premise my best. The world with my life with Africa. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from River Sass, River G to Chile, from Penku, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, San to Backwater, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh that time in the airport are red. The brothers giving up here, the premise from there. The welcome my life with African.
I live
Master.
Play Paris, who make you, I can't ask you TV menu. Say my journey, Tina get I say my jamo. And yes, I know money, and more I know. And you love our money, more I know.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money. And I don't get it now, ya to money. That's the baby. And I don't get it now. Cause you walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh that time in the airport are red. The broadcast we giving a real and the premise my best. The world with my life with Africa. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from River Sass, River G to Chile, from Penku, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, San to Backwater, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to serve. The blessing that time and the effort are rest. The brothers giving us the end, the promise from them. The welcome and life with Africa.
A lyrical health.
Master.
Play body so make you I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, Tina can I say my yamu. And yes I know money, the more I you. And you love me, the more I you.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grandbaza.
Ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena napagi ya tumale, ena tiki, ena napagi ya tosi wako maya tumale.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to serve. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the promise my best. The work with my life with Africa. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from River Sass, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Monster Rider, San to Bakulu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to serve. The blessing that time and the effort are rest. The brothers giving us the end, the promise from them. The welcome and life with Africa.
A lyrical health.
Master.
Play body so make you I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, Tina can I say my yamu. And yes I know money, the more I you. And you love me, the more I you.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grandbaza.
Ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena napagi ya tumale, ena tiki, ena napagi ya tosi wako maya tumale.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to serve. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the promise my best. The work with my life with Africa. From Grandpa to Nima to Lusa, from River Sass, River G to Chide, from Pentu, Bombay, Cape Mount, Monserrat, San to Backwalu, from Maryland, Bonkan to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Foreign people who waiting to sell. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The brothers giving us care and the parents from there. So welcome my life with African.
A lyrical healthy.
Master.
Clay Paris, who make you, I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, Tina can I say my jamo. And yes, I know money, the more I know. And you love me, the more I know what is
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Masoba, Lofa, and Grandbaza.
And I dine ya tumale, and I salia ya tumale, and I quantly ya tumale, and I quadrupla ya tumale, and I dine ya tumale, and I salia ya tumale, and I quantly ya tumale, and I quadrupla ya tumale, and I forget na ya tumale. That's the biggie, and I forget na. Toss you walk on my ya tumale.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Masoba, Lofa, and Grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Foreign people who waiting to sell. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the promise my best. To work with my life with Africa. From Grandpa to Nima to Lusa, from River Sass, River G to Chide, from Pentu, Bombay, Cape Mount, Monserrat, San to Backwalu, from Maryland, Bonkan to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Foreign people who waiting to sell. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The brothers giving us care and the parents from there. So welcome my life with African.
A lyrical healthy.
Master.
Clay Paris, who make you, I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, Tina can I say my jamo. And yes, I know money, the more I know. And you love me, the more I know what is
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Masoba, Lofa, and Grandbaza.
And I dine ya tumale, and I salia ya tumale, and I quantly ya tumale, and I quadrupla ya tumale, and I dine ya tumale, and I salia ya tumale, and I quantly ya tumale, and I quadrupla ya tumale, and I forget na ya tumale. That's the biggie, and I forget na. Toss you walk on my ya tumale.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Masoba, Lofa, and Grandbaza.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. What you are saying?
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in the whole wide world. Johnson Mebonkula, welcome. How are you, sir?
Well, I'm doing great, and let me join you also to say in the SKTV is the best in Liberia, and for a matter of fact, we form, educate, and also entertain. So these are qualities, or in fact, these are things that people look for into the media. So again, I'm doing great. Just that trust sharing and Facebook is restricting me. I don't know for what reason. So again, please, we want all of you to like, comment, and share. That's the best thing we want you to do. Charles T. Cooper, all of you that are watching, man, please share, like, and comment. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I want to take this time to welcome all of you. Today, we are discussing Liberia once again. I want to take this time to welcome all of our good people, well wishers, supporters, and fans. Mustafa Balo, welcome to SKTV. EO White, welcome. Rosalind Dix, welcome to SKTV. Dati Tokba, welcome to SKTV. Young, welcome to SKTV. Christian Avis, welcome to SKTV. Berto Stewart, welcome to SKTV. Draco Gibson, welcome. Charles Cooper, welcome to SKTV. Toby Wilson, Urita Zina, welcome to SKTV. We have all our good people here. So if you're just joining us, we want to encourage you to share the show. Musa Jabate, welcome to SKTV. Our Omer, and one of the pioneers of SKTV, Mr. Mervyn Dishil, welcome to SKTV all the way from Belgium. We've been on for more than 15 minutes because you don't see us, you didn't want to share the show. Now we're here now, you share the show.
Yeah, that's the thing. Some of them
We want to see a
not
lot of people
share the
here so
show.
we can have this conversation going.
Yeah,
Um,
because
yeah,
all of
we
the
just
latest news
watching
coming from your side there, because today you people are the end of attraction.
So Mabel,
Mhm.
a lot going on, but
Yeah,
the topic we have today is what's the way forward for Liberia? But before we dive into that conversation, we can always dilute our conversation with some other things, with other news, some breaking news. We have some information to share with the Liberian people as always. And everything we have shared with the Liberian people, 99.9% of the time we have, been proven right. So
yes.
we want to encourage everybody to share the show so we can get this conversation started. But before we do, Mabon, what are things making news in Liberia? What are some of the trending issues right now in our country? What's going on?
So again, let me say thanks to you and to our followers. Some of you who are viewing always bringing your data and other your battery, making sure that you follow us. Even though some of you always calling up behind the scene to say, maybe yes, in fact, it shows that this is bad. Yeah, thank you so much for the hard work. Indeed, and some of you criticize. That's the best thing to do. That's the life. And a life without criticism is not a life. So we take everything in good faith, whether it's positive or it's negative. Again, yes, today is Sunday, having to be the second to the last Sunday in the month of September. And as a matter of fact, today is the 22nd of September. Yes, so many things happening, so many things ongoing apart from the recast budget that were passed by the lower house. And yes, there's the flood or in fact water that was seen around the Maneuver City Hall, and that spark of mist reactions that in fact this is the first time or this is the first of a kind to see that amount of flood in that part of Maneuver, especially in the nation capital and the city hall for that matter. So Liberians are also giving up their own reactions to that with that flooding that ongoing. I know that the water already started or gone down already, but that was seen on yesterday and so forth. But apart from that, there's the news also apart with the recast budget that there are a lot of monies that were placed, in fact, that were placed into some of the area after the recast budget, and people are bringing up their own take on that. People are saying that what going on, what are the exact figure for the recast budget. But again, we're waiting on tomorrow. But apart from that, the one of the supporter or one of the strong supporter of the rescue train, John Rambo, most of you already know that name, Martin Ken Cody, heavily criticizing the Ministry of Commerce or the Commerce Minister, Ami Mula, who was the former chairman of the Unity Party, for having in possession of a car or SUV worth close to 100,000 plus that were purchased according to the information by the LRA, and that also sparked up mixed reactions that Liberians are living in urgent poverty, while people or government officials are seeing buying expensive car, especially 2024 model. So again, so far, these are some of the happening back home. We were waiting for the president, UN G8 Assembly message, and some of us that also come out as a surprise before we come to ourselves. I think some of the speech already gone, and I hope that maybe you will give us update about the president UNGA some speech, because I'm also following. And
hold on 1 second. Hold on. Liberia president spoke already?
I'm telling you, myself, I'm even surprised. Yes. I just saw somebody, before somebody sent a video into our
We normally carry those things live. How
so
can we really know?
Yeah, because sorry, the other information I've been getting, they said on Tuesday. That one I'm aware of, but to my surprise, on today. So I said, well, how that happen?
Wow.
But again, yeah. So I think if you don't have the video, I'm going to send you.
Send it to me.
Video,
so we can listen to it.
But I think, yes. So far so good. These are been our presidents are already finished making our case to the UNGA.
Well, my people, we want to welcome you all to SKTV as always. I want to say thank you to all of you for following SKTV. Today is another day. Today is Sunday, the 22nd of September, 2024. We want to encourage all of you to share the show. You know, to tell you that we are now in actually, following what's going on with the president and everything going on, because we have a lot going on in the country. There's a fight within the legislature. The people are fighting among themselves. And for the most part, few good ones are fighting the bad ones. But the bad legislators are in majority. So it's tough for Liberia. It's tough for those people who are fighting the few minority. But one thing I want to inform all of us is that with the current trend, with current players, with those making decisions on our behalf, from the executive to the legislature or judiciary, I am not seeing the way forward. I'm thinking that Liberia, from time to time, we have seen the country retrogressing, the country going behind. The country is now moving forward. Every year or every leadership, we say the last one was better. Unfortunately, that is a big deal. That is a big problem. You know, currently, the people are fighting each other as to who can make the most money, who can pocket a lot of money, in order to prepare themselves for 2029, whether it is being re-elected to their various positions in government, elective positions, or whether it's preparing themselves to run for the highest office. But it's not just trending well for our people. At the end of the day, the people who are the regular people, the common people, are the ones suffering. Right now, as I speak to you, we told you there was a serious fight as to who to be left in charge. Customarily for Liberia, it has been the Minister of State for Presidency Affairs. But this time around, there was some fight.
So I just sent you the video, and maybe you want to play it. It's a 6 minutes.
You sent me through.
Both WhatsApp and then,
yeah, I'm seeing the puppy, the old man. So let's listen to the old man, and then we can, we can continue the conversation. We'll listen to it, and then let's. But what happened? Why did that guy came so early? But it's good that the speech was short, right? Because we didn't want the recurrence of what happened during the inauguration. That will happen in Liberia, so we don't want anything. I think the speech writers, if they did that, that was good. Making sure that let's see what's going on here.
So to those of you who just joining us, please, we want you to share, like, and comment. My brother Maurice Momodu Dukle, let me say good evening to all of you. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So you want us to play it? Listen to it. Let's listen to it. What happened? The video meter.
You and paid due respect to all standing performance greetings. To you and paid due respect to all standing protocols. I am pleased to bring you heartfelt greetings of the people of Liberia, who with great anticipation look forward to the outcomes of these discussions. As you may know, our recent presidential and general elections, conducted in the spirit of peace and democracy, paved the way for a smooth transfer of power just 8 months ago and set the objective path to development. In light of this, we have introduced ambitious agenda focusing on agriculture, roads, rule of law, education, sanitation, and tourism as the foundation for achieving our sustainable development goals. We are gathered here with a common mission to find ways to work together to make the world a better place for everyone. Even though we are facing difficult challenges, I believe we are more determined than ever to overcome them. Liberia has encountered significant obstacles in making progress towards sustainable development goals, but we are determined and dedicated to overcoming these challenges. Our experience reflects the struggle of many developing nations, which are hindered by social and economic pressures. Recent report shows the concerning trend in global development. The 2023-2024 Human Development Report revealed that the world's poorest countries are falling behind, leading to greater inequalities and political divisions. Additionally, the 2024 Financing for Sustainable Development Report indicate that least developed countries are now spending 12% of their revenues on interest payment, 4 times more than a decade ago. This highlights the urgent need to reform in the global financial system. The current situation requires for us to take decisive action We need to address the common challenges together and overcome the obstacles that are holding back our progress. As the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has emphasized, we must see these reports, especially the Human Development Report, as a call to action during this important summit. In Liberia, we have made significant efforts to promote good governance, reduce waste and corruption, and ensure that all resources are used effectively for our country's development in line with the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. However, to accelerate this implementation of the 2030 Agenda, it is crucial to transform the global governance. We need to advocate for a financial system that prioritizes liquidity and reduces the burden of developing nations. By promoting international cooperation and accountability, we can create a fairer financial environment that empowers all countries to pursue their development goals. I urge the international community to take drastic measures to alleviate economic pressures faced by vulnerable nations. Let's work together to remove the barriers that hinder our potential and enable us to advance our shared vision for sustainable development. The prevailing development challenges deliver to us a dear message that if countries are to turbocharge to achieve the SDGs, the financial system needs to be reformed to help us achieve sustainable development. Finally, I want to express my deep appreciation to the international community and the
I thank the President of the Republic of Liberia. I invite His Excellency Allah Karis, President of the Republic of Estonia, to address the Assembly.
Okay. Sorry.
What time is it? Yeah, so I think about 5 minutes, right?
But are all they talking there? You may say finally after few things.
So we gotta check again, check and see. I think that's all.
You want by General Assembly next year.
Yeah, but actually, yeah.
Did he say anything?
Wow.
Maybe when you show that all the video you get.
That would have video that the person me, so I don't know. Maybe I have another video. But
hold on one second. Let me find out. Well, something is not right. What?
And I saw some. I don't know, senators. I saw some people there recording. Oh, the country.
Wow.
If you look in that video, you see a lot of officials recording back to back. That's your job to be recording. Yeah.
They all want to be journalists. It's okay. Wow. But they're not all the trolling though, because you forget it finally. One year finally that
I'm hearing about security. You hear anything about security or maybe drugs?
Wow.
Finally.
Yeah, I want to hear finally. Where?
Yeah, because people keep saying the president's spoke.
Oh, we can see yes. We are So what happened? Something is not right. Anyway, because before I think what we'll do, we'll replay again and listen. Turn it down too far away. And listen to it for the second time. Then we can analyze it because the other way. I don't understand.
Mr. Gallagher, don't baby laugh.
Yeah,
I'll follow it up, all right.
yeah, all what we listen to no better inside. Yeah, so I don't put no better inside. So let me
Romeo, I know Romeo
Well,
wanted to say
I can see that.
the pastor be speaking Wednesday.
the way Bobby
So,
Ben here, the way Bobby Ben here.
so I mean, the pastor be speaking two
to
times
feel
or
talking,
3 times. You gotta let us know, man.
But you hold on 1 second. We want to make sure we listen to this here. Because the one why you're listening to, then I hear it.
But second, I want you to be convinced. Are you ready to show that that's the General Assembly?
I'm not sure yet. From the problem is from the start.
Yeah, and you know, maybe from the background of the place.
From the start,
You know, normally that how the place always be.
Even the protocol officer
For the background.
Because I hope the protocol officer also welcoming another president. So I think that's the General Assembly.
The other one, yeah, you're sure that this year, yeah, maybe one.
Okay, go back.
Yes. See you play. That's it. Play again.
Anyway, first time they the United States, so maybe like this year. But the thing is, Joseph Bucket always wearing Kango. How can they make the thing remain Sabuke go put in front of people there?
They might want to be like you. They might want to be like you. You don't see what Sabu to wear looking. So they do want to.
All right, my people, you know, and then we will analyze it. Yeah, because I don't understand. I don't think this is the General Assembly address. Yeah. Let's listen to it. You listen, please, my people. Yeah, because maybe I don't understand Google. Yeah.
Warmest greetings to you and pay due respect to all standing protocols. I am pleased to bring you heartfelt greetings of the people of Liberia, who with great anticipation look forward to the outcomes of these discussions. As you may know, our recent presidential and general elections conducted in the spirit of peace and democracy paved the way for a smooth transfer of power just 8 months ago and set the objective path to development. In light of this, we have introduced ambitious agenda focusing on agriculture, roads, rule of law, education, sanitation, and tourism as the foundation for achieving our sustainable development goals. We are gathered here with a common mission to find ways to work together to make the world a better place for everyone. Even though we are facing difficult challenges, I believe we are more determined than ever to overcome them. Liberia has encountered significant obstacles in making progress towards sustainable development goals, but we are determined and dedicated to overcoming these challenges. Our experience reflects the struggle of many developing nations, which are hindered by social and economic pressures. Recent report shows a concerning trend in global development. The 2023-2024 Human Development Report revealed that the world's poorest countries are falling behind, leading to greater inequalities and political divisions. Additionally, the 2024 Financing for Sustainable Development Report indicate that least developed countries are now spending 12% of their revenues on interest payment, 4 times more than a decade ago. This highlights the urgent need to reform in the global financial system. The current situation requires for us to take decisive action. We need to address the common challenges together and overcome the obstacles that are holding back our progress. As the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has emphasized, we must see these reports, especially the Human Development Report, as a call to action during this important summit. In Liberia, we have made significant efforts to promote good governance, reduce waste and corruption, and ensure that all resources are used effectively for our country's development in line with the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. However, to accelerate this implementation of the 2030 Agenda, it is crucial to transform the global governance. We need to advocate for a financial system that prioritizes liquidity and reduces the burden of developing nations. By promoting international cooperation and accountability, we can create a fairer financial environment that empowers all countries to pursue their development goals. I urge the international community to take drastic measures to alleviate economic pressures faced by vulnerable nations. Let's work together to remove the barriers that hinder our potential and enable us to advance our shared vision for sustainable development. The prevailing development challenges deliver to us a dear message that if countries are to turbocharge to achieve the SDGs, the financial system needs to be reformed to help us achieve sustainable development. Finally, I want to express my deep appreciation to the international community and the
So I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe the General Assembly was happy. I don't know. I didn't want I hear then
So for me, I think I'm a bit convinced that indeed it is the General Assembly. And because some of you keep commenting and say, "Boy, you're not bringing anything," but again, that's the thing, and the public said 8 months ago.
Yeah,
Right?
he talk about the election and everything.
Good. So some of you will come and say, "Oh, this is not okay." Then which one you get?
So maybe that Jota Bagger coming to warm the feet for the real people, the real player then. I don't understand.
Really, what you have, because and this is first of a kind.
Yeah, Mr. Kana, yeah.
Lawrence, I beg you,
Mr. Kana, I'm convinced. Yeah.
Okay. I also tell us ago because this is his first speech, becoming president. So I think
Joe Biden coming to play terrain for the good people to come back later on.
So they should, catch the attention of Liberians, but the entire thing came as a surprise. Look, I was even surprised because I was taking on Tuesday, but when I saw the video, in our chat room, I was like, but the president talked today. They said, yeah. I said, wow, how? Because my internet been on throughout, and I don't see anything of such. But again, and I want to say congratulations to
the General Assembly is supposed to start when?
But people say on the 24th. People say, but I think, I'm not understanding anything. I'm lost. So I think the Minister of Information, but I think this is our president, and the president, however, they're feeling making that real case. So that's it. I'm convinced that indeed that our president speaking on today.
Let's listen to what's your name? Lawrence. Lawrence, what happened, man? That or motor? I don't understand.
Mr. Kana, nothing fini. Actually, I was told the president want to talk on Tuesday. Yeah, that's the information I got from somebody. Yeah, strong supporter. They told me Tuesday probably are going to talk about. Surprisingly, I saw the video too.
Somebody's official opinion is the 24th. Me, I was waiting for the thing.
Yeah, so surprisingly, I saw the video with somebody, one of the strong supporter. That background scene, they play, they can go for it.
The thing about it is not about the play. Your nation always open. You understand? Not too long ago, Netanyahu were there. A lot of people been coming there. But I just want to make sure our president, the president of the Republic of Liberia, the very first General Assembly address, if this is the one, then you're not happy yet.
So Mr. Kara, you not say convinced?
Maybe that I don't know. I'm not convinced. I don't understand.
Well, you see they can't go.
You can see the Kengo.
So I think President Mark got to
No, I just feel they want
yeah.
the fake one. Maybe the real one will come after, Yeah, maybe Brazil
Maybe that product.
because me, I don't understand.
But according to President Mark said,
Brazil is here and America me to help him. My man, welcome.
What's up, Sekou? What's up to the rest of the team? What's going on?
Yeah.
So that the General Assembly, the 25 people in a came. The $1 million they spent, the daily allowances and all the bonuses they got. That there.
Well, I don't. I mean, I don't know which slot they were giving on which day, but the UN General Assembly started from the 10th of September. It runs to the 28th. I don't know which slot were given to Liberia for their address or speaking engagement. So, but I think it's the original UN General Assembly. But I think we were caught off guard when it came time for Liberia to give.
The real speech.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how the schedule will be, and we speaking slot they allotted to countries, but that's the UN General Assembly. The question is he addressing them officially or at what stage of the conference that he's addressing that? I cannot guarantee, but I know that the UN General Assembly starts from the 10th of September to the 28th of this month. Yeah.
But okay. Say we spending some time now confusing ourselves whether or not that the real one or that it's going to be later on. But based on what we just
I get one more word I know. Yeah, I can authenticate that, but I know it's the UN General Assembly. I don't know if that's the official speaking slot. Yeah.
Yeah, but the man say I brought greeting from Liberian people to can't tell you.
Yeah.
And he start giving us some sad story. He need giving the real story about our country, the state of our nation, and everything. And the help.
Yeah, he called it for reform, but he can't even reform his own government.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But anyway, the Liberian
poor country talking about reform for the global financial system. No, reform your own country first. Poorer country are poor because they choose to be poor. Now you have options. Nobody tell you to go take debt. Nobody told you to spend above your budget limit. Nobody tell you to steal from the Liberian people by fingering the budget. So poorer countries are poorer because they choose to be poor. That's just why it is. The UN is not coming to provide solution for you on an individual. Like I keep telling people, I say, if you do history and you go back to all the globalist organizations, whether it's the IMF, whether it's the World Bank, whether the UN, at the end of the day, you cannot get any success story. Your success lies in your own hands. All the global organizations only exist for one reason: to take from poorer country and enrich richer country. If you can figure it, then it's up to you. But nobody is bringing a cavalry to come and rescue Liberia. You talk about agriculture, you talk about road. UN never told you to go and take money from fighting illicit drugs. So how can you expect them to institute reform in your own country? No, that's your personal responsibility.
So, but how come the speech is now on the Liberian Executive Mansion Facebook website?
Yeah.
So maybe they're waiting for the real one.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they got two slots for speaking engagement. Maybe the official. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, me I always come on, God of God. I don't even just believe that this is the General Assembly.
Yeah, so
or maybe that's the case they are making for the okay, I want to say something. Go ahead, maybe I think I was saying something.
Yeah, because I wanted to ask you, how
Sekou, we are launching a bid, right, for the the non-members, or how they call it?
UN slot, right?
Non-permanent
yeah.
Non-permanent member status.
Yeah, the non-permanent member status. So maybe that's the case we are making before we can make the official, or UN General Assembly speech, because I know that official speech will be on the Executive Mansion website, the Foreign Ministry. Maybe they are just launching a bid, because don't forget now we are launching a bid to be part of the non-permanent 10 out of the 15. So maybe that could be the opening that brought making the case, because it was the whole idea that they are asking Madam So who knows?
So second, when you go to the end of that video, you will hear the I think the protocol officer, right, calling another president. So I don't know what maybe we can. Well, maybe you can go there.
And that's how it has been. That's how it has been. You call one person after another, one person after another. Well, they all on one part. I don't know.
Well, so again, maybe information dissemination maybe is the problem. Maybe people are not really informed.
That's on your website.
Yes, so maybe people, yes, so maybe Liberia, but like Liberia most said, maybe there'll be another time again, maybe given to Liberia, maybe for them to make their case. But if not, then well, we want to say congratulations to our president, Ali, for representing us.
Congratulations for winning. for Benny here down, show you Sabu here for 5 minutes and saying nothing. Anyway, honestly speaking, Liberia is a sad story. Yeah, we're not supposed to be going through this. The people themselves, they worry whether Joseph Boakai will come and deliver the speech safely without, falling off. They worry. They worry that they will make sure they inject enough steroid in him so that he can go and fall off in front of the United Nations, in front of the whole world. They worry, just like Joe Wiapo used to be worried. They say whether the man will come deliver good speech, whether the man will speak good English, or the man will do, perfect pronunciations and stuff like that. People she used to be afraid. But she isn't different. Their own, they used to be worried that Joe Wiapo would read the speech correctly without counting the words, as opposed to his stamina, his energy, level. This is not the United Nations Assembly address. I don't think so. I still think the United Nations General Assembly, address will come. But if this is it, then Joseph Boakai, you need to come by and do it again. Yeah, because they want what you just did another General Assembly there. Because he said nothing. Nothing, absolutely. United Nations General Assembly is where you come to make the case for your country. Speaking on challenges you face as a country, the need for your country, and also speak on some global issues that will have, some effect on everybody. But from start to finish, I can't even understand what anything Joseph Boakai say over there. Because they just kind of touch everything, with no substance. You can't come there. You can't come out of there with any message right now. So I'll wait. I'll wait for the real thing. I want to hear from you.
So I'm getting information. Someone said the president addressed a component of the 2024 UNGA called the Summit of the Future. So I think the one he addressed the call.
How do you call it? The Summit of what?
Of the Future. Then he will officially address the world on the president said that thing on Wednesday or maybe Tuesday, because we were expecting.
I thought you said that.
So that one is called, I think.
You don't forget to warm in the stage. You can come and warm the stage for the regular.
To our ERC.
Much more confident. With the
confused because when the information not come out in the right way, people will want to,
That's why I said maybe he got a couple of speaking slot. It could be 2 or 3, all depends within that 14-day period. Maybe he will give the official UN General Assembly address, but these are just side engagement. Maybe it will be on security, war, peace, and all this stuff. I don't know which speaking slot he was given, but this is not the official or UN General Assembly.
This is the official General Assembly speech because
it's the Summit of the Future. So this one is called Summit of the Future. So that means they're talking about our future. I want you to listen to.
But what did he say about your future?
They better talk about alleviating corruption. Our future.
The Summit of the Future. The summit of the future was only for 2 days, the 20th and the 21st. So it ended yesterday. So the few countries that were selected to speak, and I think Liberia were giving a slot. So it's done already. It ended yesterday for the summit of the future portion of the UN General Assembly. So it was just 2-day event.
I agree with that. So I was right when I said that I hate it. Because we want to listen to the real General Assembly address from our own president. I know Joe Biden can do better than this.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the official. For me, I always love the transcript. I'm not interested in the speeches. I like the transcript.
So, Mr. Kane want to see when Mr. Kane see the Kango, then he'll be convinced.
When the Kango, when Joe Biden appear on that stage with Kango, then Joe Biden, the real Joe Biden come.
Yeah, that Kango, right? That black Kango.
The black Kango, where you can be walking as long as bigger. If you have a bigger ball, there, you want a bigger ball, Yeah, I want to see that one there. See the paper best. But anyway, let's get to the issue here. What is the way forward for Liberia? Do we have any chance of making progress at all? What can we do, individually or collectively, to change the trend of our country? Is it political decision can change the country? What is the social contract between our government and the people? Are we playing our part as people? Is the government playing her part to the people? What is the way forward? So all of you, I will start with you, Mabel. What is the way forward for Liberia? I want Monk to be the last one. This one. What is the way forward for Liberia?
Thank you for this question, and I know that some of our people will also call in and tell us exactly what the way forward. But again, for me, I think Liberians have been found their try. They deal well when it comes to democracy. Actually, from 2006 up to now, that tells you that Liberians really want democracy. But democracy is not helping us. Let me be frank, and let me tell you the truth, that indeed democracy is frustrating the Liberian people. Everywhere you go now, even some of the people that even voted for the government now, they are also crying that beginning maybe 2029, some of them won't be able to vote. Some of them, they are even losing appetite in politics. So that tells you that indeed democracy is not helping us. So for me, like some of President Morgan, I will be recommending that indeed we turn the country over to a trustee leadership, or maybe people that will run the country for the next 10, 15, 20 years, make sure that they develop, put all the system, put everything in place, then be able to turn the country over maybe to the Liberian people. I think that would be one of the best ways, because anything you do right now, even you change A, you bring B, you bring C, it will still be the same, because the system is rotting and nothing going to change. Because mind you, basically government that come to power, former chairman of the Unity Party, moving around with 100,000+ worth of car, saying that, oh yeah, the car indeed is true that.
But I want to mention this. I wanted to wear at the airport. I mean, at the free pool.
Good.
Or FPRC, whatever you willing to work. You may want to work somewhere where you can make a lot of money.
No. I'm talking about the former chairman, Ami Mula, who is now the comment minister.
Oh, the former chairman.
Yes. Now, right.
Ami Muda, the Joseph Bogai, right hand man. Ami Muda got that position because he's a commerce man. He made that businessman. He made get money, and he did some interaction with Joseph Bogai. So the man trying to get his money back.
Well, good.
Yeah, so, but anyway, I want to take this time to say happy anniversary to one of our sisters here, Sister Felicia Free Wallow. I saw a picture of her and her hubby. They were having fun, celebrating their anniversary. I don't know how many year anniversary, but whatever it is, we want to say happy anniversary to you. We wish you all the best. We wish you success. We wish you peace, love, and prosperity. We want to say thank you for always being there to support SKTV by sharing our show, by supporting us financially, by supporting us morally, by doing everything to make SKTV for what it is. All of you, we are grateful to all of you. But today, as you celebrate this anniversary, we want to say thank you and want to wish you all the best. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Lawrence, what is the way forward for Liberia?
Yeah, Mr. Kane, the only way forward for this country is for us, the citizens, to come together, regardless of our political differences, and put the government feet to fire. Once we hold together, people that work in government will be afraid to treat all the way they're treating us. Regardless of our politics, that lay politics one side, put the government feet to the fire. That's the only way the country will move forward. But once we are not doing it, we just sit down reluctantly. The people will be relying on us. You can change yourself back out today, you bring another person, they will do the same thing, Mr. Kane. Because the people, they just feel reluctant. The citizens just living with it. Everybody say we celebrate with the situation on the 2029. But once we come together, we hold together, we put the government feet on fire. Change will change the country. So then when somebody do bad to go to the capital building, the child say the Morgan sleep, the child say will not sleep. We'll be there until thing happen. The people will be afraid. So before somebody chocolate thing, they will say, no, when we do the one here, our people will rise up against us. But once we set him reluctantly, leave it, Mr. Kane, we'll just be inside on the Jesus Christ car and change off from here and bring different people on this side.
President Mom.
Gee, what's up? What's going on?
What is the way forward for our country?
For me, when it comes to Liberia, I got a whole different mindset. I got a whole different view. We are 177 years. If you are in the 21st century and you cannot even give an account or give a sense as to where you want to go as a nation, then it means there is no hope for Liberia. I keep saying it. I don't think the resurrection of Liberia will come from the ballot box, because I just think if we will use the democratic process, I just believe it's almost impossible that we can arrive at better leadership from the ballot box. That's my own narrative. That's how I see. I don't know about other people. So, for me, I like people who can do research. I love listening to experts. I love to listen to expert opinion. There were two guys, two researchers. One they call him James Robson, and the other one they call him Darren Asimeglo. They did 15 years of research to study every country around the world. And they asked a question in their expose by saying, why nations fail? Why other people are successful and other people are struggling? They gave two examples that people can even come from the same cultural background, but because of political differences, one group can become prosperous and another group living abject poverty. The two examples they gave, West and East Germany, same people, same German people, but because they had two different philosophies, East Germany was poorer, West Germany became wealthy. North and South Korea, they are all Korean, but why are the South Korean living a better life, 10 times better than the North Korean? And the only thing that came down to their conclusion is all about the lack of political and economic institution. When these two things are lacking, you're not going anywhere. And it's what happened in Liberia. You have political and economic vampire. You have leaders who come to enrich themselves. You got lawmakers who could care less about the people. The moment they take the oath of office, the next thing I think about the next election, you are not going to arrive at a better solution when you have political and economic institutions fundamentally broken the country. So we can only pretend. That's why 21 years ago, people pushed the idea of about trusteeship or supervised administration under the UN. That's why that particular chapter was created. Because if your institutions are broken, you see, a lot of people can tell you, say, a system worked and people fail. Even in the great US, why you think one party can come, another party can come, nothing can fundamentally change, because they have institutions that got more power than even the president himself. The president's power is limited. Congress got power, but equally so, they cannot operate outside the limit of their power because these institutions exist. So no matter how bad or how worse the president might become, the institution will still keep you in check, no matter what. That's how nations succeed. And in the case of Liberia, we don't have anything. So how can you be optimistic that 6 years from now, people will make some kind of decision that will save Liberia? I don't see that happening. You will only end up with another criminal who will believe that his time to steal, because that what happened in Liberia. CDC were advocating for 12 years, just waiting for their turn. When that time came, guess what they did? They did worse than the previous administration. Unity Party people say, oh, Joseph Boakai got experience. He's an older man. He's an elder statesman. Guess what? They are even performing worse than CDC. So the idea that you could be in this rigmarole for decades and decades and think that one election cycle can change the future of Liberia, come on, you are living in fantasy. It's not going to happen. That's my own view. I don't know if there are any other view or people can say what they want. They can see another path forward, but I don't see a path forward for Liberia. No, I don't. From my own living understanding.
My man, you couldn't have put it better. Also, maybe are we going for the news bulletin? Or we no?
So I just got informed by my news head. He said, maybe you people can continue with the show. On Monday morning, we will bring the news to the people. So let me just add up to you also and inform our people that indeed the editor-in-chief, headed by Maka Davis, said that SKTV should continue.
Thank you. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. We're going to take this conversation to the people in Liberia. Those of you who just joining us, this is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. With us today is the big man himself, our chief analyst, Brazilian Monk. We have Johnson Mebon Kula on Truth FM 96.1, also Radio Farmer 99.3 in Bon Mines, Lower Bon County. We have the entire country listening. We have the whole world watching. And like we have always said, our YouTube channel is booming. We appreciate it. We don't actually focus more on viewership on Facebook or anywhere else. We're on the radio. We have hundreds of thousands of people listening to us. We are not discounting the number of people watching on Facebook. You are important, you are valuable, but you and all of us, we are fighting for Liberia. And the most important audience are the ones in Liberia, because we want to make sure we fight for them so their life can be changed for the better. So kudos to all the radio stations. Kudos to all our guys, really, specifically Melbourne and Lawrence and Muna and Sekou. We say thank you to all of you guys. Not to even mention the management, and leadership of those radio stations. We really appreciate you guys. With that said, we came out the last time we informed the public that diaspora Liberians, we are organizing ourselves to form a united front that will enable us to confront the many challenges we are faced with as a nation. That we have been faced with these challenges for years, and they still remain unresolved with all the education, so-called education and experiences that we have. So it's about time that we stand up. It's about time we act. We shouldn't just talk. So we have decided that this coming Saturday, not the one yesterday, this coming Saturday, we're going to have a Zoom conference or a teleconference or Google conference, whatever it is, but you're going to be very transparent. It's going to be open. We're going to discuss Liberia. We're going to discuss the way forward. We're going to discuss the Constitution. We're going to discuss things that we need to be, that need to be changed in the Liberian Constitution. We're going to discuss the salary benefit of our leaders. You can't have a country with no money, then the salary of the lawmakers being compared to the salary of the people in the United States. United States budget, yearly budget, is $4.4 trillion. Liberia budget is less than 1 billion. It is less than 3/4 of a million, or just around there. 3/4 of a
I would
billion.
say 600 million on average over 12 years. I would say 600
So
million.
on the average, we were at 500 actually, but now we are at 6. But even on the 600, we got nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
Everything just on paper. The rest is in the paper packet. So if we don't wake up, if we don't stand up and fight for our people, fight our country, we may not have a country a few years from now. These vampires, they will pretend as if to say they are fighting each other, but we will have very few good ones among them. Majority of them, the purpose of going to the legislature is to make money for themselves, enrich themselves and their family, build houses for themselves, while the rest of the country remain in agile poverty. So on this Saturday, we're going to make the information available to everybody. It's going to be open. It's not going to be secret. We are now forming any secret court. We are now forming any rebellion. We are not doing any. We're going to come in daylight. We're going to put our money, our energy to where our mouth is. That is. We're going to come up with a solution. We're going to come up with a way forward, irrespective of your party affiliation or who you consider your political leader. We care less about that. Everybody is welcome on board. If you have different idea, if you have new idea, or you had this plan before in your mind, or somewhere, somehow, you are welcome to bring your idea so we can incorporate all the good ideas and make it one, because the objective is one, of better Liberia. When we talk about it the last time, somebody said, let's bring everybody in, let's form leadership, let's do that. But a lot of people call me and say, Sekou, since you guys started this thing on SKTV, you leave it with people, it may not go anywhere. You have to be in the front and center of this process. Make sure that it is free of any political party or political affiliation. This is going to be the Liberian people, taking action and moving forward. It's going to start here. It's going to be initiated by us in the diaspora, but we are open to incorporating everybody, including our brothers and sisters in Liberia. And when we say diaspora, it's not limited to only the United States. Diaspora means anywhere outside of Liberia. So everybody's invited. Saturday, we're going to share the information here. Every day, we're going to be talking about it on the show. Maybe we'll be talking about it on the show. If you are on board, please come on. Bring your idea, bring your innovative idea, bring your knowledge, bring your experiences that you think will contribute to the betterment of our country. I wanted to make that announcement. Once again, I wanted to thank all of you for always being on SKTV. Rain or shine, we appreciate everything you people do. So with that said, maybe I want to see what Among has something to say about it. But other than that, we will be going to Liberia to take calls, ask our people, if at all, or what is the way forward for our country. Mon, do you have something to say?
Well, just to expand on what we're saying, that's a great initiative. The only thing is, in Liberia, we are never short on ideas. We are always short when it comes to implementation. Our people don't follow up. They don't make commitment. When they make commitment, they don't stick to those commitment. And the thing is, if you want to get success in anything, you have to be committed. That consistency got to be there every single day of the week. Even when it comes to, look, we are not lacking ideas when it comes to SKTV. SKTV, we bring news here, we talk about this, we make proposals and a lot of good things that we want to do. But our people, they got a whole concept that you want to sit on the sideline, and then when election time comes, you expect miracle to happen. You don't want to make that commitment, even when it comes to the the regular or the constant contribution. You got to keep the show live and going. You got to commit to smaller things before I can believe that you can commit to bigger things. You are talking about changing the trajectory of the country. You're talking about electoral reform. You're talking about constitutional reform. You're talking about business reform, how to shift from this whole issue of government job to private sector, because there is no country in the world that make progress with our private sector. And we don't even have private sector in Liberia. Is that when our leaders come to power, they could care less about private sector anymore. The whole thing is about the government job. You won't even believe the post that was written by Ami Moda today in justifying the accusation made against him buying an $124,000 car. I mean, he talking about, I've been paying for 25 years, I've been owning yacht. My brother, if you had all this thing, then why you went to the government? Why not create opportunity for somebody else? It's the simple idea, this issue of entitlement. So it's a very big fight that we are planning to take on. And if people cannot contribute to little things, I doubt it. They will be consistent when it comes to bigger things, because there's not a small fight. You are talking about changing the trajectory of a country. You are talking about institutional reform. You are talking about a better country. You are talking about youth in our country. And you know they always brought a rift between we in the diaspora and the people that are back home. Because somebody might interpret, oh, they really again. You know, they put the diaspora, they let them bring war to this country. You know how they can interpret things. So it's something that everybody will be welcome. And the idea is it's not only coming on board, it's about making that commitment to be there every step of the way and making sure that it comes to fruition. But like I said, it's a very tough fight. And the fact that government is not accountable to the people. And the problem too, the people are giving public officials the incentive to even steal more. They are not putting pressure on them. They are not making follow-up. We come on the show, we talk about the budget, we talk about things that affect the ordinary Liberian. And guess who they attack the most? They attack the panelists on SKTV than their own government. I look at yesterday a Carrot Gray sharing video of the, or how do you call it, the city hall being flooded. I was like, my brother, you were just over there less than 8 months ago. You know about zoning law. Every society has zoning law. They got way in which you can build. You have drainages, you have alley. You got way in which people can construct building. In the case of Liberia, you think you can just do anything. Look, even the fish in the ocean or the birds in the sky, they fly with pattern, they have a system. And you're talking about human beings. We're supposed to be the most sophisticated creature on this planet. And we can't even do things orderly. How you expect for the country to become better? So we got a lot of problems, Sekou, and that's why I think political and economic reform are what needed in Liberia, because we can have election 10,000 years from now, every 6 years. We still won't get better results if we cannot do things that we need to do in Liberia. If we can get the proper institution in place, then it doesn't matter who becomes president. They will succumb and they will be compromised on our system. And that's what we are seeing. Our people, to a certain point, you look at it from a holistic standpoint, you keep bringing people to power that you trust. Because the thing about politics is there is no other record. You know, if I were to hire Melbourne as an engineer or radio broadcast, I say, Melbourne, how long you been doing the job? Melbourne say, Mama, I've been doing it for 11 years. I got a record to prove. I got something to reference. In the case of a politician or a president, you don't have previous record. So everything you are doing, you are taking risks. So if we are entrusting some of the people who we claim to know better to do better, if they can come there and do the worst, sometimes you can't even bring the people that are making this decision. Because how can I convince a kid in Sano County or in the village that say, Joseph Boaga, an elderly statesman that been in government for 40 years, that became agriculture minister, yes, in his own budget, he cannot prioritize agriculture. You want me to blame that kid for making a wrong decision 6 years from now? No, I cannot blame him. Equally so. So it's a very tough thing, but we know one day, I don't know. I don't have the crystal ball to tell, but I know institutional reform and things that are just beyond just casting ballot during an election are things that we need in Liberia, because the problem is just too much, man. I don't know. You need a lot of experts and a lot of people with big brains to think about Liberia's future.
Yeah. So we don't have we have no shortage of educated people and experienced people. The only thing is the ability to come together, to unite, to have a united front. Because in Liberia, we believe in gossip. We believe in undermining each other. We believe in fame. We believe in, like, so say one, so say all. Some people, they don't function in competition. They don't function well when they have other people, when they have competing idea or ideology. they don't function well. For them, they say anything they say, that's it. So with that kind of mindset, it's going to can be hard for you to actually work with other people. But if you are open-minded and we have shared objective as to what we want for our country, definitely we'll find a common ground. Implementation aspect, that will be left for all of us, depending on how much we are committed to doing it. These things, money is good, but money is not all to it. The most important aspect is the commitment. Once you are committed to something, you put in your all, your little contribution when you come, you will put it in there. But we are not committed. We just gossip more than we strategize. We bite. We trash talk people. We look down on other people. Anything we are not leading, we think it can be good. So when it comes to Liberia, let's us put the country first. Let's all unite and work together with everybody in Liberia. So somebody said, I hope this is not an establishment of a new political party. Hell no. This got nothing to do with it. That's why if we were actually about any political party, then we'll be aligning with some political party or some politician to lead this process. We should be aligning with some political. Somebody told me the other day, oh, Zeko, I heard something. Oh, you know, we heard that you people to form one Liberian organization instead of having ANC Global, ANC Liberia, ANC. I said, they won't got nothing to do with ANC. Yeah, I'm not telling you. Somebody called me and told me that. So, oh, somebody said that. Yeah, somebody said you and Iman, you're trying to undermine the ANC Global. They say they want to do one ANC. You know, the way all Liberians run Liberia anywhere. I said they won't got to do nothing with ANC. They got nothing to do with Liberty Party. It had nothing to do with Unity Party or whatsoever. This is about Liberia. And we are one people regardless of your political affiliation. So this action that we're going to be taking, you are not in it for somebody and nobody is in it for you. Don't stay away because you see Seku in it or you see Mebo in it or Mong in it. If somebody disagree with in the Unity Party and they want to form part of this particular initiative, we welcome them. Don't fight them because you disagree on one thing. All the things we disagree on are the things we're trying to fight now to fix it. Because we all want to see Liberia, a better Liberia, but we're just looking at it from different lens as to how we can arrive at the, you know, at the point where we can face Liberia. So it's not about a political party, it's not about ANC, it's not about CDC, it's not about Unity Party, it's not about Liberty Party or any other party that you are part of. You are welcome to come. Your idea will be welcome. We'll take note. We'll make decision collectively. It's not going to be so say one, so say all. Whatever we decide to do, that's what we'll do. So, because this is a big thing. One person can't handle it. One group can handle it. One political party can handle it. This is a broad thing. And it can only be handled properly and be successful with a collective effort. So, Mabel.
Yes. So quick, let me just chip in on that. Thank you. I follow Bizena Mong, I follow you. And, you know, these are things that some of us have been talking for a very long time that, in fact, you people are almost like, for me, I always see you people from NASA as our own electoral college, you know, because mind you, you people spend all of your resources beyond some of the politicians, you know, and these same politicians come back and steal from their people. So again, some of the politicians, they move for the wrong on our side, they go for all of the OOTs, and some of the we chairs and so forth, and bring them in the name of, oh, somebody, you know, I suffer to get this. Not new. You people put all these things together and give it to them. They come and give it to the people and use it in the name of politics. So again, for me, like you said, I hope and pray that, because mind you people, I can see that if the organization or this unity hold together, that alone will speak that in fact Liberia is ready and we are ready to move. Because all of our politicians, when they don't go to America, that means they're having a trouble. Everything they do, they want to go to America. And allow you people on our side, you people are strong together. Even when they go there, they want to see you people. So again, thank you. That's a very good idea, and I hope and pray that it really come to reality.
Yeah. So Memo, thank you. Somebody say Eula is here. Why don't we work with Eula that is already existing? Maybe you don't know the history of Eula, but I know, and I've been around for a little bit. Eula has been politicized a long time ago. Eula never been actually a functioning, institution that is actually being there for the Liberian, but have impacted the Liberian diaspora. Eula has been politicized. People get in there to elevate their own political status for the future in Liberia. They have not stayed on anything that have benefited Liberia and Liberians holistically. They fight among themselves all the time. They are divided. You have no political will, no power, nothing whatsoever. And nobody trusts them. Most of the leaders you see over there, from Charles Taylor to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and all the other people, they're all from part of Eula in the past. I know a lot of people. The Anthony Castelli you see over there with Joseph Jima Boakai, who used to be policy advisor to Joseph Jima Boakai when he was vice president. He was Eula president. Eula was divided into two organizations between Maria Sito and Anthony Castelli. I know how we fought. As Abdullah Katamba, he will tell you. We know what we did. I know a lot about Eula. I know a whole lot about Eula. The past president, like the Sam Mohammed, James Cooney, all the other people then that have been around Eula, I know all of them and know what they have been doing. Eula is highly politicized, and they always have political alliance. Most of them, they want to cave in to government in power so they can get their own rating coming to their pocket, and they can get some political appointments and political appointees for among themselves. So we're not talking about it. We're not talking about people that are going to worry about position. We are talking about Liberians coming together to reform most of the things that are holding our country back. Nobody's supposed to be getting car for doing your job. You're taking salary. They give you car, they give you gas money. They pay for your cell phone bill. Who does that? Poor nation, poor country, everybody's suffering, nobody got money to eat. But if telling doctors and nurses are working and police officers are working, they're not getting salary, but people getting $15,000 a month. Those are the kind of things we're talking about. And they're paying themselves. And lazy argument from some lawmakers say executive people are making more money. Ministers, the deputy ministers, and other government officials are making more money. Forgetting to know that they are the one that can ratify the budget. They are the one that can approve the budget. And they too have the right to call them in and question them and hold them accountable for wasteful spending. But they cannot do that because they share the money among themselves. You're taking yours, how are you going to question me about mine? So those are kind of reform we're talking about. We're not talking about politics here. We're not talking about getting president. Let me tell you something. If we work together, if we are successful in changing some of the things that are holding our country back, we will have a say as to who could become our president in the future. But we got to start from somewhere. Let's focus on what we can do to change those things, whether it's constitutional reform, electoral reform. Look at the way the elections are conducted in Liberia. Small country, tiny country. The people of Abidjan, just Abidjan, the population of Abidjan is equivalent to the population of Liberia. We can manage ourselves. So that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about political party here. We're not talking about Eula. We're talking about Liberian citizen, common citizen, void of politics, changing things in the country. And we know we can do it collectively. We can work with our Liberians in Liberia to make sure that we get the needed signature and hold our lawmaker accountable, and it will happen. We can put those things into a referendum. And anything we educate our people about, get them full education as to what are the importance of those things, they will listen to it and they will support it. So maybe we'll take some calls. Let's listen to our people in Liberia. What's the way forward for our country?
Great. So 077-285-961. Again, 077-285-961. That's the number to call. Be part of the SKT. Surely the call move away from your monitor. We can get feedback from you. To this call, yeah. Go ahead.
That person is breaking. I don't know if you can hear him.
We're always on the highway there. So, yeah, go ahead.
The United reform does not come from the international community. You as a leader, you should be able to carry on your own reform in your country. But that's why this is why you have also Liberia. And you have to agree with respect when you say you have to report on the US for trusteeship.
All right. I think we got it. Yeah. Thank you, my brother. We are loud. I don't want you to be. But let's start going. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
That is why people will always say, how do they everything? What is everything? Or what is everything? I don't put anything. I tell you, oh my God, thank you for giving. Who's going to come out with that idea? But I don't want to go to bed. Oh my God, I said, oh my God, take it.
Thank you so much for being part of the show. So today's caller, good evening.
Are you hearing the callers? I'm not understanding them clearly.
Some of them, but not every one of them. Some of them breaking up.
Yeah, but all right, thank you. I don't know what about my team get. Good evening.
I think it's about the internet. I think even the picture is not.
You know when the weather down,
yeah, it's the internet.
This is Daniel Johnson from Habel Firestone. First thing, maybe I think we need constitutional reform. There are so many things in our constitution. For typical example, if you look at Article 62 of the Constitution, do you know that even if our president do anything that even goes wrong, once he is not impeached, and at the end of the day, he will go scot-free? So there are so many things in our constitution. We need to do a total overhaul of our constitution. One, two, is to redefine our mindset as Liberian. You know, the typical Liberian see leadership to be benefit entitled, what I can get and entitled behind it. But they don't see leadership to be what we can do to transform the life, to improve our country. So we need a total overhauling of our constitution, and we need to make sure that our master is no longer problem say one thing, teaching our mind. I think we need to teach our mind. You see election coming.
All right, thank you. To this call, good evening. I think 1 minute, please. Other people want to call. Yes, go ahead. A little bit distant from the phone, no. Oh, oh, the member confusion is that kind of thing. Give a call come 0777. The man said that we will put our own video together. What kind of control be this? Zero, yeah, just come
Remember, nothing clear.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me say go into your comments. This is for us on principle. So, like one of your panel would say, to even the layman in Nigeria, the person that is in power now, once upon a time, agriculture minister, in his regime, the agriculture sector still finding difficult to expand. It's to beat the imagination of that voter or our layman there. Meanwhile, we have voted for law. Like I post one woman, when we read the dividends of our effort going to the people, we voted for people that we know that capital, that we just elected. But as soon as they get power, we automatically change.
So therefore, if you're having problem with the internet on your end, you can try or Lawrence too. Maybe Lawrence now will be clear.
Speaking of the issue, it's about people our people today cannot remember the law. But for me, I stay on the process. I believe this government on this for why they have started the only in what I do. I believe the government will bring the difference. But somebody shouldn't can make me believe or they shouldn't condemn me on my decision to vote against CDC because it's different than said. Our they were very careless and reckless that we needed for the system at the dictator. So thank you for the show. We still trust in the process.
Thank you for the show. We still trust in the process. Lawrence, happen you can try because
taking calls is let's see if that will work.
Yeah.
Okay, folks. You can hit us up on 0778 25 50 50 086 02 13 02. You're gonna be live on the SKTV show this evening. 086 02 13 02 0778 25 50 50. You can call this evening and be part of the show right here. The lines are open. The SKTV show is here this evening. The lines are open.
Yeah, please announce the numbers again if you don't mind.
0778 25 50 50 086 13 02. You're going to be live. Let me go to the phone lines. The first caller is here from my end. Hello, your name, where you come from?
Good evening.
I'm okay. Your name, where you come from?
I'm Adavi Buna. I'm calling you from Orange Farm, Tuli District.
You, Chief. Go ahead.
I want to say thank you for the topic of discussion. Thanks to most of our analysts, that President Mom, Seko, regularly now we show. You know, we keep listening to you people. Everything that you people been saying for Chapita we see happening. While we like friends are not still learning from the SKTV program. You will say something today, tomorrow it can't be reality. But yes, people have one with you telling us the truth. How far? Some other had job that will learn. But no, company can become us. So I just don't get on to this country. So we say, Mom, I know you're an honest day. I'm going to some of our service this, but we don't just let them call the issue because sometimes when I call my heart beats as well.
Thank you.
I want to date on Twitter. I'm not supposed to say. But thank you for the issue. You keep explaining us. 10 years on, I've been part of the issue.
Thank you.
And not only me alone, but people will tell you that issue have been very meaningful to the librarians when it comes to our democracy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. 086 02 13 02 0778 25 50 50. You're going to be live on the show this evening. The SKTV show right here. The lines are open. Let me see who is on line 2. This caller is going off the line. Okay, let me see this person. Hello, Yanni, where you come from?
Good evening.
I'm okay, Yanni, where you come from?
Yeah, I think that the week comes, I'll come from under the street, Lord Joseph, and thank you very much for the fact that this discussion is. You know, it is quite unfortunate that the video that you could play, I heard President Joseph Walker saying that we would deploy resources that would benefit every Liberia, and that's complete hypocrisy. Send this particular government to power other than Liberians, all what they have done was to benefit themselves in the society. So they are just fighting, looting the cover of Liberia. And they have a
Thank you. Okay, this caller here. Let me see. Hello, Yanni, where you come from? Hello, Yanni, where you come from?
You see the reason why Liberia will not grow.
Yanni, where you come from?
The audio, as you say, you see the reason why Liberia will not grow. When you got people who are so illiterate, somebody would believe that the audio that you guys did, it was your own making. Then it tells me that Liberia will nowhere with illiterate. The reason why we continue to suffer in the country is because Liberians are very illiterate. We don't want to say a couple things. How will you go and put voices together, or put voices together, and make it look like a Judah Vagabond? We don't know how Judah Vagabond gets speak.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. My brother, thank you, my brother. Like, look for ourselves. Yeah, man. The country too interesting. 086-0230-02-077-825-5050. You're going to be live listening on the SKTV show. Let's call us online. Let me see. Hello, Yanni, where you come from? Hello, Yanni, where you come from? Yeah, you should go ahead quickly.
We always following your. This is my very first time going through your line. Liberians are very difficult to understand, and that's the kind of people we are. You guys, what interest people take in manufacturing somebody's right to play for Joseph Walker? What people were achieved from other things. And this is something. They are disappointed, but they are refusing to accept the fight. They are now saying, "Oh, I did not go to Joseph Walker, so I would not expect it, so that can have any expectation." But they who voted, they are disappointed, but they don't want to accept the fight.
Thank you.
Walker will not carry Liberia forward if he could not maintain or contain leadership in the CDG, the whole country.
Thank you.
We should wait on that, man. Thank you.
Thank you. That's about RTO. Go cheese. Hello, Yanni, where you come from? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, Yanni, where you come from?
Yeah, this is calling from here.
Yeah, you should go ahead.
Yeah. I love your station very much. But my confusion is, why is it that PNTV has never seen nothing good in Joseph Walker?
You sure?
I'm telling you.
No, I don't think so, brother.
Did he say KMTV?
Because
Or
when
SKTV?
you come on the show, you will criticize, you will talk. The other men that they are going to steal,
My man, you got opportunity.
No, my man, I beg you. Yeah, my man, I beg you. Don't be attacking people here, man. Hey, you can't be there, so.
They forgot about us. Can't say how you get opportunity. Your SKTV,
Yeah, LRB.
all the good thing you want to say about Joseph Walker.
The lines are open. Putting your caller. Have a great time to get on the show.
You're happy that all are making 125, while all are making 50,000. That's a good thing.
Hello, Yanni, where you come from?
I'm calling from Port Marathon.
You say your name? Go ahead, let you chief.
Yeah, you see, you know, something over there, you see, on the point, I want to speak on, which is coming together. You see, Liberia, right now, we need to forget about the politics, our CDC, our United Party, and the other party, we forget about it. And sit and work together and see what we can do Liberia for our country to be a better country. We're supposed to put all the other political differences aside and to build our country. That one I would take to you see,
Thank you.
That's the only way the country will go far. Our people will afford it. They are the people suffering this country. They are the president himself that was listen to them. That the last thing really suffering the country, you are the senator, they are the attacking with the Liberia. This is the government that is there to talk for us. But they are not getting all. Jeremy to let you guys out of change and focus on this country.
Thank you.
Only people that can grow up the country with power.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Make your point already. I met you. Chocolate the whole thing here. Accusing my brother Maybon. Hello, Yanni, where you come from?
Yeah, this is going mommy. I'm calling for Mauritius Fund.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yes, thank you for the show. The problem with Liberia is we see reality and don't look at reality. Right now, we are not talking about CDC. We are talking about military party. We are talking about how our country will move forward. I was speaking about military party person. What is going on with the country right now under President Walker? If that is not corrected, there will be transformation. There are people in the Walker administration who see that they are done much more than all of the rest of the Liberians, and they are taking disadvantage of the Liberian people and doing negative things that will fall for against yesterday. If President Walker will not put his feet on the ground in mission to ensure that these errors are corrected, will go nowhere. It is not about somebody. It's about how patriotic you are. With your comment, there's a day that only just very soon we are started accusations started ringing on government officials for corruption. So how do we sit down and say, John, you're reaching or back, or we'll read the job? People from other ministries who are unity party people are doing the same thing. So let us let us stay in the street.
Thank you.
Okay, President Walker can put his feet on the ground and correct those mistakes and promise the Liberian people that it will correct. Nothing better will happen. Nothing better will happen. Let me say.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling. Yeah, I appreciate you for calling this evening. Another caller is here. Let me see who is on this line here. Hello, Yanni, where you come from? Hello? Yeah, Yanni, where you come from, brother? Your line? I'm not getting you. You say your name? I'm not still getting you. Yeah, change your location and call back. Yeah, I get you, brother. Your line is bad. I don't know whether that's the weather. Yeah, I'll take 2 more calls and go to Mr. Kenneth from the US to take another call from that side. Okay, this person. Hello, Yanni, where you come from? Hello? Yanni, yeah, Yanni, where you come from?
Thank you. I am David Jackson. I'm calling you from Coconut Factory.
Go ahead, Dad. I hear you.
Okay, my brother, it is very regrettable at this point in time for us to even be talking about corruption in this government. This government, the name of this government is rescue. It will give rescue to rescue for the poor, brother. It is very difficult. It says soon. And whatsoever new that come out in this government, I don't think nobody has bring the president. In his campaign message that today I can recall, he said, when you have a clinic, he cannot pay you a health minister. When you have a school, an elementary school, he cannot pay you education minister. There's one more about a renowned businessman to be a foreign minister. And foreign is the gateway to economy in this country. Somebody who is an executive of business, when you say a foreign minister, are you not contradicting yourself?
Thank you.
So we fought what they said they were a past government. Do you think the order that are going on the past government will they be implemented to the whole year? I said no. Because when you are preaching equity, come with clean hands.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. You make your point. I'll take one more person. Yeah. My brother thought that he's out on the evening. Maybe I left. Hey. Hello, Yanni, where you come from?
Hello? right.
I'm okay. And then where you come from?
I'm Ibrahim Fogba. I call you from Banga City, Bon County.
Yeah, you chief. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you for the show. Hand up to Sekou, Brazilian Mom, and other Mabel. You know, we Liberians, one thing we forget to understand is the electionary period we have in the country. We have few months for election. After election, whoever becomes victorious becomes everybody's president. But we will run the 6 years still on party line where we expect ourselves to go. So if my wife supported party X and I supported party Y and party Y we, so that should be they speak in my relationship, the answer is just no. So this party line needs to be understood properly. Election time pass is passed. Whosoever become president for everybody. So the problem is speaking the truth to power is our problem. And people always say that. So maybe I always say speak truth to power. So I love SKTV just because of this. Speak truth to power. And we are getting educated from this book and not see what happened in life will change one day. But we need to get on the radical side. I mean, respectfully not to cause problem yes for the SKTV team, whatever they will do to bring relief for the Liberians, we will support him morally and somehow. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for calling on the show. Well, Mr. Kane, you can take control from the end.
Thank you so much. Speaking of Amon was speaking about people supporting. While Amon were talking, somebody sent us $20. I just want to recognize that to say to tell the person thank you. So I don't want to forget because while Amon were talking about people, commitment start with ourselves and support because we can use SKTV to do a lot and people have been dragging their feet in terms of supporting SKTV. We don't also want to actually be ungrateful to those who have consistently supported SKTV. We know we can do better than that, but we must acknowledge those who have continued to support SKTV. We appreciate it. Yeah, so the person that sent us the $20 on Zelle, I don't know whether I'm allowed to call the name. That's why, but I don't want to call the name. But I want to say thank you to the mail that also, support us all the time. We appreciate it. So, we got 10 more minutes to here.
So Secretary Second, I don't know whether you follow on the Yeka Koluba, but he just posted on his official Facebook page. I don't know, maybe you want to call into us. So he's saying that the recast budget return back to the House of Representatives on tomorrow. I don't know. So that means that's the latest news.
He said, what you can say?
He's saying that on his page that the recast budget return back to the House of Representatives on tomorrow. Everything we did on Friday night was illegal and I stand by my statement. I will continue to speak the truth till the right thing be done for the Liberian people. So that's the news coming from his page. But if you want to call him, maybe you can call him.
Let me get with him for a second. Let's see what happened. Let's see what's going on.
Yes.
All right.
So the recast budget being recalled.
Yes, indeed, that's the news.
The recalling or recast budget. That's these guys that do got ready for business in that country. Everything is not illegal and there's no way.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you're saying something completely tough.
No.
I said, our guys are not serious in that country. Oh, yes. And that's how you can change your country. You see, there got to be a willpower before you can change your society. Before you can make a dent in anything that's affecting the country. If we cannot get the support for the overwhelming majority of the Liberian people, then it means no matter which initiative you want to take, it won't come to fruition because the people must first be willing. And I don't think our people are there yet. Never. Some of the information, some of the news will bring on SKTV. You think that there will be a public outrage. You think people will get really, really bad. But guess who? They will call and attack you who the messenger. So we can talk about reform, we can talk about putting resources and bringing a bigger tent to help to push the country's agenda forward. But the people themselves on ground come to that realization. Don't fall down the wayside. Our people must be willing to make some tough decisions. It will be very uncomfortable and it will be non-political. Because we keep saying on SKTV, what is the essence of winning elections if you are going to be the loser? Can Sedition say that they were better off for the past 6 years and the previous 12 years on Balanceli. And can you know the party was okay, yeah, even though it's still but can we make the case that Joe is walking struggling in pushing this country agenda forward? No. So yeah, you end up winning an election, but the country is not winning, and you as an individual, you are not winning. Your life is getting sucked every day. Your future is being sold. You don't have a future. We don't have a future. We are all Liberia, whether the diaspora or back home. We are all losers. So how can you make that winning elections will be a positive? No, it's not a positive, because the country is not making progress. The country is going backward and regressing every single day.
All right. So hold on, Honorable Koluba. Also, one second. I mistakenly turn on the video instead of the speaker. Hello, Honorable Koluba, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, you're live on SKTV. Yeah, we were informed that you posted something regarding the recast budget. What is it?
Yeah, very well. So, like I said in my press conference on Saturday, well, everything we did on Friday was illegal. Our city, in fact, was illegal. The process in which the recap budget was passed was illegal, because our rules, I will send the rules so you can read it because I'm driving. Rule 19.4 talk about how the budget can be passed. Talk about how our budget can be passed. So we did not pass the budget in the proper way. After I did the research and posted in our chat room, the speaker resolved that the budget had to come back on Monday so it can be voted on by hand count, by roll call.
Wow. So, so the speaker was not aware of those rules and regulations?
People say I'm not educated. That is what I always say. People always say I'm not educated. And you know, in the 54, I always told them to quote and defeated them. So and I told the speaker, if you try it, I would take the horse to court and it would be defeated again. So you know, the speaker being a counselor, he went through our rules. Our rules are very clear. How the budget is supposed to be passed. It's supposed to be passed through a roll call. You know, so he decided that the budget will come back before us tomorrow, and we will vote on it. And I'm going to vote against it.
So was it passed? Was it passed yesterday? Whether legal or illegal, was it passed? Yeah, on Friday.
It was Friday. It was passed on year and day. It was passed on year and day. Nobody was giving a chance to talk.
Oh no, she shouldn't be like
Nobody
that.
was giving a chance to talk. But Seku, the people wanted to pass the budget in the night. One of my colleagues called me around 6 o'clock. That the budget was being passed. I was in T-shirt in the street. I have to go to session in T-shirt, Seku. Can you imagine? In here yesterday, our allow in session in T-shirt, because the setting was illegal, and I went to session in T-shirt, and it's illegal for me to go to session in T-shirt. So I told them, you post setting is illegal, and my being in session in T-shirt is illegal. So all year, our setting, our attitude is illegal. So you can't put me out, and you don't have the moral to put me out. You cannot put me out.
Wow.
Yeah.
So and hold on, maybe my guys have a question for you. Mong, you have a question for the honorable?
So Seko, let me just send the rule to you. I'm driving. Let me send the rule to you so you can read rule 19.4 for the public. So the people can know how the budget should be passed.
Honorable Kolba, are you available tomorrow?
Yeah, let's do it tomorrow, and then we can go in detail.
I'm available tomorrow.
Okay, we want you to come on SKTV so we can discuss.
You ask me a question, when we decide on it, then you will say something different. Sego, let me tell you something. You owe me, you gotta pay. Tell Steve I'm blocking them up.
Okay, I will pay. Anything I owe you, still owe you, we'll pay everything. My man, so we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, so I will send the rule to you so you can read it out.
For sure.
You know, I did a research and posted the rules in the chat room, in the House of Representatives chat room. All the people that get degree got confused. They got confused. And somebody call me, you say you have defeated us.
They all educated me teaching them.
Yeah.
And you know, I told them, I said, when you try, I will carry you again the 54 and say, I will beat sense into your head.
Wow.
Yeah, and they admit that, they say you have defeated us again.
Yeah, please send the route to me, man, please.
I'm gonna do it now.
Okay.
I'm driving. Let me just pack 1 minute and send it to you now so you can read it.
Sure. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. So we'll come out with us tomorrow.
So,
oh yeah, tomorrow we can go better.
So, I don't know, maybe you want to call the chairman too for this one, number 7, because he too was fighting, but then at the end of the day, also crying.
Maybe I try to go. Try to put me. All right,
yes, indeed, call the chairman. That would be, let's get his own take also on that. But Mr. Mark,
okay. Just give me a second. Let me do that.
Yes, indeed. So let me call
I really wanted to appear on the show tomorrow if there was an opportunity.
Okay. Honorable Caldwell just send the rule to me. I'll forward it to you, Monk. And
great.
So let get the chairman for a second. Let's see what happens.
Yes. So let me respond to some of the callers who are saying, "Oh, in fact, we can't talk nothing good." It's a blatant. In fact, it's not even true. In fact, let me tell you, Liberia government is not all about individual. That some of you will always say, "Oh, Waka." 6 years ago, it was we are. Now you can hear we are name. No, maybe it will be passing through. Maybe when they're little, or maybe comparison, or maybe something. But when nobody cares anymore about former president, we are when you go, what you do, nobody care. People care about the country. So as long you are the one heading the country, your name will always be mentioned. And when you are doing worse things than good, people will always talk about these ills. Maybe some of you are happy about these ills, but do you know how many of your brothers and sisters who are struggling, even some people that are even in the army, in the police, in the immigration, even those nurses, those doctors, do you know what they go through every day? You don't care. All you care about is to just go stand on the line and vote. After voting, the white president said, you don't care anymore. Oh, yes, look, you can vote for the person and you can still look at them and tell them that what you're doing wrong. It's not crime. But in Liberia, we feel that we by all costs, when we vote, or maybe when we vote for this person, we shouldn't criticize them. No.
Yeah, they believe once you cast ballot, that's the end of the story. It just one put of the entire process.
So maybe unfortunately the chairman didn't pick up. So we can try to get both of them tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, it will be great to get both of them on the show tomorrow. That would be a
tomorrow's Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Tomorrow is Monday.
I'm actually working on my schedule to be able to be available for the show, but I will do the best I can. You know, for as many times I can be, available for the show. Yeah, but I think this was a very good show, and we are at the 2-hour mark, 2 hour 2 minutes. I want to say thank you to all our followers, supporters, and well wishers, and a big thank you to those who continue to support us financially. We really, really appreciate it. We need all the support. We need all the help we can get from all of you. And those of you who don't have it, but you thinking about doing it, we appreciate you as well. If you don't have it, that does not mean that you can't go on here. You got money, you don't got money, come support us, KTV. Share the show, stick with us, participate in conversations. It's important to us. And again, we want to reiterate what we said earlier about the meeting, the conversation about moving, taking Liberia forward. We're going to have the first meeting on Saturday. It's going to be open, and you all going to be a participant, unless you don't want to be a part of it. So by Friday, we'll make another announcement and we'll share the information with everybody. So we'd like to see all of you there. We don't care about your party. We don't care whether you're in government, whether you're outside of government, wheresoever you are. The objective is to change our country. Change some of those laws. Some of those, benefits. They are not good for the country. They are some of the reasons why we are where we are. They are the one that are holding our country backward. Other people moving forward. Things in Liberia you can see anywhere else. In the sub-region, nowhere in the sub-region wherein lawmakers are making the money our own lawmakers are making. We buy a car for them. We give them cash. It's like you give somebody a woman, you give them bail and you feed them. And you teach them how to, take care of the woman. And they say they were mad. But they want you to give them a woman. they're not able to feed a woman. They don't even know what to do when they go inside. They want you to teach them how to do everything. But they told you they were men enough to marry. You say you were educated. You have solution for Liberia problem. You can represent your people. But yet you want the country to take care of you instead of you taking care of your people. It's supposed to be a service. Service means to work for the people, for your country, to serve them, but not for the country to be the one serving you for doing nothing. You can't even get along on good things. You want to get along on corruption. You agree, you clap your hand for you'll be clapping your hand, embracing each other for stealing for our people. It's very sad, but if we don't do something about it, nothing will be done about it. And the country will continue to go backward. Monk, let's hear the last word from you, then we can go to Mabel and we can close for the day.
Yeah, I mean, you said it all. The only thing is, I mean, hearing that from Yeke is nothing strange, and we hope that he and Chemability will appear on the show because the whole thing of the budget is not anytime soon. The president is involved, the speaker is involved, the pro tem is involved in this thing. And I keep telling people, like these days, I don't put too much stock in formal education because I know from my country it's a cultural thing. We are not into the business of reading and reading with comprehension. That's why Yeke always win court cases because I think he can read the rules and procedure than any lawmaker in Liberia. Because how you call this guy uneducated and every time he goes to court, he beat you guys are educated.
Yeah.
But until Kovas to be a lawyer, right? And Yeke Kalubak is able to read the rules and procedure regarding their own setting. And when it comes to the budget, you want me to believe that you are educated, but then you are skipping over the rules that govern the budget process. And this guy who you claim to be educated, who's crazy, he's the one always putting you on track. So your education is useless. But you know, it's all the Liberian people, and tomorrow we'll go further into this whole budget issue because there's more to it than the eyes meet. And we've been saying it on SKTV forever. This budget will bring problems for the Bwaka-led administration because it's like individual can just request for the budget and make changes at everything you read in your cabinet book. Like you can just scratch your name. The way they did the nomination process of Joseph Nima Bwaka, that he can send a list and they can just cancel out people's names. It's the same thing to do with the national budget. And the budget is a law. You don't treat the budget in such a manner. But tomorrow we'll go deep into it and we'll see what the lawmaker brings to the table when it comes to informing the public about the illegal or irregularities that's going on in the chambers of Congress, especially in the lower house on the budget. I will stop there for today. Yep.
Yeah. So the rule the guy sent me. He didn't send me the whole thing, but he sent me the pages that reference and the concern that he was raising. So I was sending to both of you.
Wonderful. So quickly, let me say thanks to all of our followers. Indeed, thank you so much for job well done. And keep up with your support. Mind you, the SKTV, like most of you callers were saying, at least thank God on that. Some of you are now getting some of the understanding that SKTV bring to your doorstep. That indeed we are here for better Liberia, not for no political party. We're not here to sugarcoat or anything. We will talk it as we see it, because mind you, if Liberia get better, you and myself, our life and the life of our children will get better. Nobody will be happy that somebody making 15,000 and somebody making 125. You think is something normal? No, I would say no, that's not normal. How will your life go? You know, many of you that even teaching today, that even teaching in some of the schools, look at the schools when the schools open. How many children are you seeing in schools? No. But again, when you sit by, you say, maybe one of the one you're record. Nobody record anything. In fact, I just seen the information on the Ministry of Information website is there now. Go there that indeed the president spoke on I think yesterday, because today the 22nd to our end. So that was yesterday. So the 21st. So go there, is there. So again, let me say thanks to Honorable Yeke Koruba and to the other lawmakers who are also, championing the cause of the country, because man, you say, it is indeed terrible that our people are dying. But sometimes, like, because the strong one, we always want to subdue the one that don't have strength. So because of that, sometimes you see when we say, oh yeah, you got to stand up, our people get sometimes they can be afraid because You know, they'll tell you, oh, peace is what we want. But let me be frank, no war will come in the country anymore. You can stand out, you protest today. Nobody going to bring wire, nobody going to fight war. The only thing you can do, if things that you think that is not right, you can stand up and go out there with your placards. That's all. Thank you and good night.
I'm sorry. So thank you, Mabel, and thank you, Mung, thank you, Lawrence, and thank you, everybody, for sticking around with us for about 2 hours, 9 minutes. We really appreciate your time. We'll see you tomorrow. And we appreciate everything you do for SKTV in Liberia. Thank you all. Be blessed and you have a good night.